What you are about to see took place in late June and early July of 1976. These events lasted 8 days and began in Athens, Greece, on Sunday, June the 27th.
Special occasion. The first anniversary.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, Mother will like it. You're right.
How about me?
She's gonna love you too.
Are you sure?
Yes,
Congratulations. It's very pretty.
I'm sure. Thank you.
You've been married 1 year.
1 week.
Now, who's the lucky mother?
Mine. She's never met Nathan.
Well, she's going to be in for a very pleasant surprise.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Maybe you won't get the dog back on the plane.
They didn't see her last time.
They may look more closely this time.
They'll put her in the baggage compartment. It's too cold in there. Well, let me take her. They never watch kids. Good idea.
Here, darlings.
Announcing the boarding of Air France Flight 139 from Tel Aviv via Athens to Paris, now boarding at gate 12. Air France, DCC 14 Rianda Inea, από Tel Aviv via Παρίσι, μέσω Αθηνών, αναφέρει από την θύρα αριθμών 12. Attention s'il vous plaît, les passagers du vol Air France 139 de Tel Aviv via Athènes à Paris sont priés de se présenter à la porte d'embarquement numéro 12. Achtung bitte, Abflug Air France Flug 139 von Tel Aviv nach Paris über Athen durch Ausgang 12.
J'arrive au plus. Attends, je commence à chercher.
Ti piace? Mi piace tanto. Ma non mi vediamo.
Mi piace molto. Una canale. Mooi bella cosita, latte femmina. Ja, wir waren 49 Tage haben wir dort verbracht. Und es war wunderschön. Ja, es war einfach wunderbar.
Mira, muy bueno. ¿Conoce señorita Rodríguez? Verständnis von was wir schreien da? Was tut We zingen dit een lied. Was sagst du? Ist der Trip enjoyed? And wie hast du gespent auf dem Trip? Schön. Kommen zurück.
J'ai fait tomber mon crayon, je m'excuse, hein. Une fois, le petit pas d'hiver. I'll put this away for you. Pardon, monsieur. What is the weather like in Paris? Oh, it's very hot. It's an unusual summer. Yeah, isn't it? Warm? Okay.
I wonder if I brought enough for all the grandchildren.
I think you brought enough for a whole kibbutz.
Where are you from? You don't speak English?
No.
Vous parlez français?
This is Air France 139. Climbing to 12,000 to flight level 330.
Latitude, latitude, alerte à 330.
D'accord.
Look. The water's so blue.
Oh, yes. It is blue. What is your name?
Alice.
My name is Mr. Cooper. We'll talk later.
Okay.
We recommend you keep your seatbelt fastened well. Il faut mieux garder votre ceinture, s'il vous plaît. Voilà.
Don't anyone speak! Don't move. This is a live grenade. The pin is out. If anyone tries anything, if anyone touches me, I've only to drop it, and I won't hesitate to do it. Ah!
Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
I will shoot! Everybody quiet. Don't anybody move. Sit down. I said sit down. Sit down.
Gerard, go back and check.
Sit down. Put your hands on the table. Don't move. Nobody moves. They see dead.
What kind of a joke is this?
Quiet. You sit down.
Daddy pulled the pin.
It's all right, as long as he's got his hand on it.
You, quiet. No talking. Don't nobody move. Hand me the radio, Captain.
Committing an act of international piracy.
Give it to me. Switch to intercom. Attention, everyone. Attention. We represent the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, the Che Guevara Group, Gaza Brigade. We're now in complete control of this flight. I am your new commander.
What should we do?
This plane is renamed Haifa. You are our prisoners. Follow our orders and no one will be killed. Panic, and you'll all be killed. Everyone, put your hands on top of your head. Now.
On top of your head! Like this!
You heard? Put your hands on top of your head. Your head! Hands up! Your head! Up! Hands up!
Stewardess, take that seat.
I don't like her voice.
Neither do I, but I think we better do what they want us to do.
Don't talk! Do what you're told.
She sounds gross.
I'll do the navigating, Captain. You'll have no knowledge of our destination until I give you the final instructions.
You may be violating international airspace.
You just do as I tell you. Do anything foolish, and we'll all be blown up. I have nothing to lose.
My only concern is for my passengers and the crew.
Good. Now, turn off the autopilot. I'll give you a new heading. Turn to 181. Do it.
the plane. You will go as I tell you. Start. Put your hands on your head. Okay. Okay. This way! This way! Okay. Straight clear. Put your hands on your head. All right, next go. You. Go ahead. This way. You, get to the back of the plane.
This woman is sick.
Don't speak.
This woman needs help. She's pregnant.
Stewardess, bring oxygen immediately. Get moving. You, get moving to the back of the plane. Go on.
No.
Go on.
Let's go. Hurry up. All the way to the back.
Les passagers du vol Air France numéro 139 en provenance de Tel Aviv via Athènes sont avisés que leur vol aura du retard. Air France Flight 139 originating in Tel Aviv with a stopover in Athens is delayed.
Attention, attention. No one should be standing in the aisles or sitting on the arms of the seats. Men and boys sit on the floor. For your own safety, everyone should be seated. You may take your hands off your heads. Those people sitting by the windows, pull the window shades down immediately.
You're damned right something's not kosher. Air France has a sign up in Paris delayed. No, no, no. Our own people haven't heard a recognizable transmission in over an hour. But worst of all is that I, the Minister of Transportation, State of Israel, can't get our friends, the French, to tell us one word about what's going on. Upset! You're damned right I'm upset.
Have we heard from our ambassador at Athens?
He's on vacation at Eilat.
Any word from the embassy?
We haven't been able to get them on the phone.
Have the Greeks been contacted?
They have no information.
Well, does General Gur know what's going on?
He's on maneuvers in the Sinai.
Did anything strange happen at Athens?
The security guards were on strike.
On strike? Do we have anything definite?
Nothing.
Well, what are the possibilities?
Crash? Radio failure? Hijacking?
We don't know.
How many Israelis aboard?
Usually that flight is full.
Any word from the French?
Not a thing.
All right, I want a meeting of the crisis committee immediately. Ask General Gur to join us, please. Thank you. Have we checked on
What is going on? We know that Flight 139 left Athens on time. Now, if you don't want a riot out there, you better give us some information. My father, Mr. Joseph Blatt, is on that plane. Now, where is it? Where is the plane?
Please, Monsieur Blatt, sit down.
I want information.
Please. We have just been authorized to make an announcement. We had to convey the news to President Astin first, and he's in Puerto Rico with President Fort at a conference.
I don't give a damn about the government. Where is the plane?
They have been hijacked by Palestinian terrorists.
Oh, my God.
This is a French plane and the French national airline. France will be responsible for all the passengers, no matter what their nationality. Make that known. Charles.
Yes?
How many Israelis are on the flight?
About 100.
That's a problem.
Oh.
Attention! Attention! We are about to land. For your safety. Brace yourselves. Quiet! Quiet! Hold on to something. Do not look out the windows. Keep the window shades down.
We're now placing explosives at all the exits. If there's any trouble, we'll blow up the aircraft and everyone in it.
Dynamite.
We have to stay here.
You're only starving.
If only they were at least human enough to let us know where we are.
What will they do to us
We
can't leave.
Well, that's this.
We can't leave the door.
You bist alleine verbrassen, ik ben alleine
They may blow up the plane.
God bless.
I don't believe it for a moment. They wouldn't dream of blowing up everybody in this airplane. That's ridiculous. How would that advantage them? Just be calm. Just be very calm, and that's the way you win.
My dear man.
Yeah.
I am calm.
Well, that's very good, because I know these people. They like to get you very excited, you know.
We have some medical aid.
Who's sick?
Mrs. Miller, she's 7 months pregnant. She's hemorrhaging.
Where's she?
Over there.
Step inside. Step back.
Wozu die lange Unterhaltung?
Ich fordere über Radio eine Ambulanz an. Diese Frau muss sofort ins Krankenhaus.
Wir wollen hier keine Freundschaften schließen.
Ja, mach schon. Any other problem, Mr. Spokesman?
My name is Daniel Cooper.
Mr. Cooper, be very careful. Being a spokesman makes you very obvious. On this trip, this may not be too healthy.
Well, the plane has landed in Libya. The French say they will take responsibility.
A lot of good that will do now.
It's no surprise they've landed in Libya.
Palestinians.
Do you think they'll stay in Libya?
Ah, they'll move. Well, they always have before.
Which way?
Probably this way.
You mean Israel?
No, I did not, but Israel is a possibility. Would be a spectacular ploy.
There's something on your mind, Mota.
Yes. I have the feeling that this time there's something different.
Like what?
Like this time they may have us.
Well, Alice, how old are you?
12.
And where did you just come from?
Athens. My father's working there.
I see. And where are you going?
California.
Oh, that's a beautiful city.
Do you live there?
Yeah.
It's nice there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mrs. Bennett is on her way to the hospital.
Thank you.
We're not uncivilized, Mr. Cooper.
Oh. Then why are you doing this to us?
We're revolutionaries, and we're involved with all the revolutionary movements throughout the world.
These people are not government leaders. They are just ordinary citizens. Why harm them?
I don't do this to harm anyone. This is a political act. We want justice for the Palestinians.
Justice. With a gun.
Sit down, Mr. Cooper.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us to get acquainted. Number 15 and number 38 will be passing flight bags amongst you. You'll introduce yourselves by dropping your passports, health certificates, and all your identity papers right into them. We'll also collect your cameras.
My camera's in first class.
So is my passport.
I seem to be having difficulty finding my passport. I must have lost it. Oh, just a minute, I see it.
Can you imagine what it must be like in Tel Aviv?
What about Paris? We've been sitting here 6 hours. What must be happening at that airport?
In a crazy sort of way, it's easier to be here. Well, we know where we are. We know what's going to happen to us just as soon as it happens.
I'm just glad we're together. I couldn't stand it if I were at home and you were all here.
Mom, I'm starved.
They are all out of food, darling. You'll have to wait.
Attention, please. Attention. This is your commander speaking. Wake up. Please wake up. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you for your cooperation while we were on the ground. I hope it'll continue for the rest of our journey. This will be our final leg. Thank you.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Hey, where are we going?
Well, when did they take off? Where are they going? Not possible. Sadat gave his assurance to the French. Then it's Africa. Somewhere in Africa. Thank you. Good night.
How far from home do you think we are?
We must be 1,500 miles from Libya, maybe 2,000 miles from home.
What direction?
I don't know. What a hell of a way to spend a honeymoon.
Contact the tower, Captain. They'll give you instructions. Alles in Ordnung da hinten?
Ist jetzt die Abend hier?
So far, so good.
Attention, please. We've just reached our final destination. You are in the hands of an international revolutionary movement. We have done this to punish the French, who sold Mirage aircraft and a nuclear reactor to the fascist Israeli, and to avenge the murder of innocent Palestinians throughout the world by the bloodthirsty imperialist state of Israel. Obey our instructions. Keep the shades down until you're told otherwise. Violations will be severely punished.
Thank you very much. Would you also be kind enough to release our passports, please?
Maybe later. Pass them, please.
Excuse me. Where are we?
Entebbe, in Uganda.
Oh, well, what language do they speak here?
English and Swahili.
English. That's very helpful. Will we be released here?
Very soon, I hope.
So do I.
Didn't I tell you? Nothing to worry about. If you stay calm, things work out.
Uganda. Who figured on that?
Unfortunately for us, it was a brilliant idea.
They're getting a lot of experience at our expense.
The pregnant woman they released said the leader was German.
So, what have you got in your files on Palestinian terrorists with German accents?
That's Dan Shamrin's department. If you can find out who the German is, we'll send him a cable. Come home. All is forgiven. SF, get me Dan Shamrin.
Felt so hot. Yeah. Well, it's the equator. The equator? Mm-hmm. You know, my friend, it is 9 hours.
Do you realize we've been here for 9 hours? No food, no water. They've run out of everything.
It's inhuman. My poor wife, what she must be thinking.
Attention, please. Attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we've left Athens exactly 24 hours ago. Now, the bad dream is over at last.
Let's go.
Excuse me. If we are free, what are those soldiers doing out there? What are you up to?
I don't know yet, Mr. Cooper. What happens now is up to Israel.
Israel? What has Israel got to do with this? You led these people to believe that they were free, that they were going home? What kind of an animal are you?
Look, I'm very tired. And a little confused.
Was soll das? Raus mit ihm. Wir haben keine Zeit. Sei nicht so freundlich.
I don't want to kill you, Mr. Cooper. I want to be civilized. So just get off the plane with the other passengers. Please.
I'm so hurried. I just want to get some.
Keep moving, Captain.
We've sold our birthright as a nation.
And if they get away with it, every Israeli who ever travels abroad will be in danger of his life.
This is an international problem. It is an act of piracy.
These terrorists are murderers, nothing more, nothing less.
Every time I try to get this meeting to look at the facts, somebody makes a speech.
He's right.
Now, let's examine the alternatives. Motto, can the army get them out?
Stands? No.
Why?
Where do you want me to start? First of all, that's an enormous distance.
With no friends in between.
We know the airport, don't we? An Israeli company built it.
We used to. Since we broke with Uganda, it's been changed completely.
What about intelligence?
That takes too long. What we need is precise information. Do you have any idea how many troops, how many planes, how much fuel it takes to fly from here to Uganda? Eliminate the resistance, secure the airport, reboard the expedition with 240 people added.
It has to be done.
Yeah, then refuel and fly 2,500 miles back.
Those 240 people are not all Israelis.
That's right.
Non-Israelis could get killed.
Which could mean severe international repercussions.
What about Amin? Is he with them? I say yes. He must be. They did not fly 2,000 miles south for the climate.
Our policy is never to negotiate with the terrorists. Yet we have no alternatives.
Uganda is only part of the problem. If you don't move decisively in this crisis, it would be political suicide.
It is not a matter of politics. It's a matter of life and death. In this instance, you cannot separate them. We must find a course of action.
Action, for its own sake, dangerous. Innocent people will die.
Your girl is right. Now, we must understand the situation more clearly, then we can decide how to deal with it.
But that takes time. We must move decisively now.
Move decisively against what? A phantom? Didn't you hear what the military said? We just don't know enough.
Our country is stunned by this atrocity. Yitzhak, this hijacking is like being invaded. That's why we have to fight back.
And if we fail, what do we do? Do we just tip our hats to the hostages and say goodbye? Well, come on, let us talk about realistic courses of action.
We must keep the pressure up on the French. It is a French plane.
Yes, but it's the Israelis the hijackers are after. So, get ready.
All right. Now, we all know that it's our job to free these hostages. And we're not going to sacrifice more Israeli lives to do it. So, if the military comes to us and says they have a plan that works, if they come to us, we will examine it. In the meantime, we must have a second course of action. We must, through the French, discuss, offer, counter-offer, and keep the price down. But we will bring these people home, and we will bring them home alive. Whatever it takes.
Well, we could get Barlev to call Amin on the telephone. There's still good chance.
You've been here before?
Maybe we have. The voices are the same. Only the faces are different.
Sagte wollte uns heute Abend besuchen.
Nazis. I know them. They're Nazis. It's this terrible waiting.
It'll be all right, Mrs. Loeb.
It's just this waiting for what we don't know. We were in Zagreb, my father and myself. My father died in that station, waiting to be free.
But these are different times, Mrs. Loeb.
What's different? What? Look at us all here. It's the same thing. What's different?
Listen, you people are lucky. You're traveling with me. I'm a specialist at getting out of dangerous places. I survived the concentration camps. I've been in all of Israel's wars. I've faced death many times. This is nothing. Now cheer up. Eli Melnik is here. Nothing bad can happen.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait, Laurent? Regarde.
Regarde, Yonni.
Oh, mais non, c'est une plaisanterie.
See? That wasn't too hard.
What about that?
Thunderbolt.
Operation Thunderbolt. That's it.
Look at this. I thought it was our policy not to negotiate with terrorists.
Negotiation may be the only solution.
It's unthinkable to let the killers out of jail.
Look, nothing has been decided. They want to bring the hostages back safe. They don't want another Munich.
We didn't run Munich. This one we can handle.
I know. But nobody's going any place or doing anything until Rabin and the cabinet are absolutely sure that we're ready.
We'll be ready.
Everybody stay where you are. Sit down. Sit down. Don't move.
Left column right, right column left, face.
For those of you who do not know me, I am Field Marshal, President for life, Dr. Idi Amin Dada, the ruler of Uganda. I want to welcome you all to Uganda. I shall do everything within my power to make your stay a pleasant one here. I have arranged with the Palestinians to have you removed from the plane to these more comfortable surroundings. I will provide food and other needs the best way possible. I want to conclude this whole episode quickly. The Palestinians are fair and just people. I myself, when visiting Damascus, saw how well they treated the Jews there. I went to a synagogue. So make yourself comfortable here. But please, and this is very important. This is very important. Do not try to escape. Do not try to escape, as the Palestinians have wired explosives all around the buildings. Huh? This is very important. In the meantime, look at me as your host. I shall arrange for your release as soon as possible. Huh? Look at Uganda as your home. Shalom, shalom. Shalom.
Excuse me, Monsieur le Président. I'm Captain Beko. I am the pilot of the Airbus. These are my passengers and my responsibility. Now, nothing has been told to us why we are being held here. We are a French airline. We have nothing to do with the Palestinians.
Captain, it's so good to meet you. It is always good to meet a fellow pilot. I want you to enjoy your stay here in Uganda.
Attention! Attention, everybody! Stop talking! The Ugandan radio has just broadcast our demands for the release of 53 revolutionary heroes being held in jails in France, Germany, Switzerland, and especially Israel. We have informed the French that if they are not returned to us by Thursday noon, their plane and all the passengers will be eliminated. If the murderous Israelis do not comply, all of you, no matter where you come from, will die. Thursday noon is the deadline.
Yalla, let's go! Let's go!
Get your filthy things out of here! Come on!
Get out of this area! Move your stuff to the other side of the room! Get going! Get going! Take that stuff with you!
Go! Now!
Attention! When I call your names, you will gather your belongings together and you will report to us. Only those people whose names I call will come to the table. Aaron Esther. Aaron Benjamin. Aaron David.
Move.
Quickly. Alou 18. Darlene Nathan. Goldbaum Nathan. Shah Israel. Ben Menahem Kadok.
Step up to the
Ben
table, please.
Menahem Omri.
Sign your
Omoni
name.
Kaga. Rosen Uri.
Go over there. Line up against the wall.
Le Lillian. Cooper Daniel.
They're only calling Jews.
Saga Joseph. Saga.
Sign your name.
Lily. Saga Bravo. Saga Yonatan.
Join the others.
Harvey Moshe.
Where are you going?
Bloch Dora.
I don't know.
Gershoni David.
There must be a mistake. My name isn't here.
Oh, you sign. What's your name?
Julie Darren. I'm his wife.
You're not on the list. You don't have an Israeli passport. Step back.
No, I'll stay with
Step
him.
back.
Oh, wait! Please, let me talk to her. Please. Please.
Next.
I don't care what he says. I don't care what Julie says.
These people are not playing games.
I want to be with you.
What do you want me for?
Just sign your name and then join the others.
No, I'm not going in there.
Sale d'ordure. Not necessary.
Next time I kill you.
Now is not the time. Can you help me, please?
I'll be all right. You just take care of yourself.
Step up. Sign your name.
Rosowski Shoshana. Salah Amin. Gabrieli Shimon. Gabrieli Miriam. Benami Yoram.
Step up.
Vlada Yosef. Ron Shibora. Ron Zohar. Bengal Tuzi.
Don't touch me. Uncle, but don't touch me.
How it started, like Auschwitz, the last time. First calling out their names. Now, we wait.
Never expected this.
I never wanted to kill anyone in my whole life before this.
What do you suppose they're going to do with all of us?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, the French have exerted all the pressure they can. There's nothing more they can do. Now they want to know if we are prepared to enter into negotiations for the exchange of the prisoners that we are holding in our chairs. Swiss, French, Germans are prepared to give in to the demands.
We haven't much choice. The deadline is tomorrow.
What do I tell the French?
Tell them yes, we will negotiate. We need more time. We'll wait till the last possible moment before we accept any of their terms.
But then, of course, there is the other problem. How will Amin react to all this?
Amin. This is the most publicity he's ever had in his life. Maybe he'll never want it to stop.
Bahama.
Hello, 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 hello. I hope you all are well. I am happy to announce that I have arranged for the releasing of 47 of the women, children, the aged, and the infirm. I am releasing these people immediately as a gesture of my good faith in negotiating. Now, when you get to Paris, give this message to your government. Tell them that Palestinians only want a little piece of land of their own. Huh? The Palestinians do not want to kill anybody. The Palestinians only want one thing, and this is very important: peace. I'm sorry for your inconvenience. I do hope the Palestinians' demands are met before the Israeli government forces them to use explosives on you. I go now to negotiate your release and your safety. Shalom, shalom. One thing, and this is very important. You must continue to be careful, as the Palestinians have wired this place with explosives. Huh? I will see you soon. Shalom, 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 bye-bye.
The key is surprise. To go from here to the terminal with such speed that the terrorists won't have time to react.
First, I have to get you in there. We have to fly undetected for 2,500 miles to an airport we know very little about and land in the dark. Not easy.
If anybody can do it, Benny, you can.
Where do we get the gas to come home?
We're working on it. Maybe we got a friend left in Africa.
Dan, I'll get you in there. But you realize that while our planes are on the ground, they're like sitting ducks.
Don't worry. We'll protect them.
Well, we got less than a day to get ready. Tomorrow's the deadline.
Israelis.
What do you mean?
Well, they separated the Israelis from us.
You separated the Israelis? They'll kill them! They'll kill them!
Negotiate now!
Rabin is a coward! Let him tell us to our faces he's gonna let our families be murdered!
I sympathize with all of you, but please listen to me. Please. You select a delegation of 5, and the Prime Minister will meet with you.
Please, the government is as concerned as you are.
There's only one way to deal with this. You must negotiate now. Please, Mr. Prime Minister, we are worried. Is there time?
Yes, I believe there is time. But whatever happens, I want you to understand the consequences of this victory for the terrorists.
We don't give a damn about the terrorists.
I want, as much as you do, that all of our people are brought home safely to their families. But when these 40 terrorist murderers are exchanged, it won't be a cause for celebration. It will be a day of mourning for Israel. Well, thank you, friends.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Prime Minister. Thank you.
Sir.
Wake up, everybody! Wake up! Stay where you are!
If Amin comes in, stay close to him. Why? To get in a picture with him.
What for?
If they see you in the news, it'll be harder for them to make you disappear. It's an insurance policy. Good.
Good news, good news. Good news. I have gotten the Palestinians to agree to extend the deadline on negotiations for 3 more days until Sunday, July 4th. Negotiations have failed up to now because of Israeli stubbornness. But I continue to try. I go now to Mauritius, to the Organization of African Unity, to take up the plight of the Israeli hostages. You all know I want to help them. But their position is very dangerous unless the Israeli government accepts the terms of the Palestinians. I'm even using the offices of my good Israeli friend, Colonel Bar-Liv, to help them.
I beg your pardon, President Amin.
Madam, what do you do?
Well, I'm just a grandmother, but
I am His Excellency Al-Hajij, Field Marshal, Dr. Idi Amin Dada, holder of the Victoria Cross, DSO, MC, ruler of the state of Uganda, and appointed by God Almighty to be your savior.
I wouldn't doubt it for a moment.
I think you Israelis should compose a letter to your government. Tell your government to accept the terms of the Palestinians. I think you should do this by tonight. This is very important. Then we can all have a party and you can go home, huh? It is better than having the Palestinians blow you all up. You see, the Israeli government is gambling with your lives. I go to shape your destinies and save your lives. Shalom. Shalom. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot to tell you. I have arranged for the releasing of the remaining non-Israeli hostages. I think there are about 100 of you. All right, all right. Shalom, shalom.
I want you to be good, okay? Don't get in any trouble now. Come on. Be good. Go ahead. Will you be okay? Take care of him for me. Don't let him get cold or anything. I'll take care of him. Don't worry. I'll write you when I get home.
Maintenant, c'est à vous de jouer, hein? C'est votre problème. Partez si vous voulez, moi, je suis obligé de rester sur Cap. Restons avec vous, Cap.
Il a raison. Captain, you and your crew may board the plane to Paris now.
Thank you, but we are staying.
Look, I'm not holding you any longer.
Yes, but you're still holding 100 of my passengers. As long as there's the slightest doubt about their safety, our responsibility is here with them and not in Paris.
Come on.
No.
Move. Quiet, please. Quiet. You may now move back here to the main room. It'll be more comfortable. Lots of space for everybody. Please.
It was good of Dr. Amin to postpone the deadline to Sunday.
Oh, Mr. Cooper, we're in charge of this operation, not Amin.
If you think so.
They've released every non-Israeli. Now it's clear. It's them against us.
They are arrogant. They let hostages go, they change deadlines, they feel safe with the distance.
Oh, the released hostages have provided us with valuable hard intelligence.
And they've increased their demands. They've added more names to the list of terrorist prisoners they want released, and $5 million in ransom for the airplane.
And they have reduced the number of hostages to 100, and that helps us.
The Palestinians threaten to blow up themselves and the hostages if any rescue attempt is made.
They never have before.
It's still a threat. Is your military plan complete?
Not yet. But we are progressing. The extension helps us.
How long, Marta?
We're close, Yitzhak. A few hours.
All right, we'll buy you some time. Continue to negotiate. Get Barlev to call Amin again. Keep him happy.
Well, after all, Mr. President, you are the ruler in your country, and you have it in your power to free these people. Don't you want to go down in history as a great man?
Colonel, I want you to know you are my friend for all time. No matter what happens, you are my friend for all times. I am prepared to make peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians.
Tell this to your government. We appreciate everything you're doing for our people. But many of the Palestinian terrorist demands are totally unreasonable. Can you help us?
If your government accepts the Palestinian demands immediately, if not, they'll kill the hostages and blow up the plane.
Mr. President, if you want to be a great and holy man,
and go down in history, and perhaps even receive the Nobel Prize, you must free these people. Think of what an opportunity this is to prove to the whole world what a great statesman you are.
Yes. How are you, my old friend? It's a long time not seeing you. And your wife, is she with you in Tel Aviv?
We're fine. Listen, don't be influenced by the Palestinians.
I am not being influenced by the Palestinians. I make my own decisions. I'm doing everything I can to save the lives of the Israelis. But my position is extremely difficult, and you must be realizing this. The whole world must be realizing this.
Mr. President, I think you're a great soldier. I think you have it in your power
To prevent much bloodshed. The Palestinians have no right to be doing what they're doing in the territory of
your country.
Are you telling me I should shoot the terrorist?
Well, you're granting them protection. They're living in Uganda as if they're in a resort.
This is not true. Come, visit, come and see for yourself. They are living with the hostages. If we take any actions, the lives of the hostages are in danger. I want peace for the Palestinians. Balev, my old friend, you can help your people very much. Tell your government they must not practice this Zionist fascist policy.
Mr. President, Mr. President.
I'm not
saying that you...
Give my regards to your family. Tell your government they are tempting fate. Shalom. Shalom, Balev. Shalom.
You heard that, gentlemen. The leader of a country has become the spokesman for terrorist murderers. And never before, as far as I know, has a national army been used to aid international piracy. But none of our choices are easy.
But we must make a choice. And the military option is our best choice.
Our plan has not been fully tested, but it represents a reasonable risk. Dan Shamran, who is responsible for the plan, will present it to us.
The plan that we settled on may seem risky, but it's based on our experience in fighting terrorists. Operation Thunderbolt is divided into 3 stages. The first stage involves the movement of troops from Israel to Uganda. By flying this course at extremely low altitudes, we can avoid contact with most radar installations. If they should pick us up in this area, there's a good chance we can pass as commercial air traffic. We will be in the air for 7 hours, and our final approach will be made over Lake Victoria.
Therefore, Mr. Prime Minister, we, the hostages at Entebbe, request that the Palestinian prisoners held in Israeli jails be released immediately in exchange for our safe return to Israel. Dr. Amin has been helpful.
Tear it up.
Trying to...
Tear up that letter. It reeks of collaboration.
What's the difference? It'll make the president for life happy.
The letter is important. This episode has put Uganda on the map. Amin has made the front pages. He would like nothing better than to keep his face there for as long as possible. And it is my guess there might be a struggle for power between Amin and the terrorists. He is moving in. We are the prize. Besides, we must do anything we can to keep a dialogue going between us and them. That is important.
This letter is appeasement.
It may keep us alive a little longer.
Send the letter.
Send the letter.
What about refueling for the return trip?
We'll take our own fuel pumps, use the Ugandan fuel dump.
That's dangerous. We'll be too long on the ground.
We're waiting to hear from Kenya about refueling.
Well, until that's certain, the plan is too risky.
How do you propose to handle the Ugandan troops if they try to stop you?
We're not going to Entebbe to fight Ugandans. We're going there to save Israeli lives. The Ugandans who try to stop us we neutralize. The tactical aircraft will be the C-130. That has the maneuverability and the range for this kind of operation. In addition to the 130s, we will fly two 707s. One of them will be set up for medical services, the other for communications. Pellet will handle the communications in the 707, which will remain aloft during the operation.
Before we finish, there's one more matter we have to discuss. The secrecy. The operation will probably take place during the Sabbath. Now, any unusual military activity on Friday night and Saturday, and we might as well send a cable to the terrorists. Every single person involved is responsible. No one who is not in the operation can know anything about the plan. That even goes for my own wife.
Especially your wife, Mota.
What is the next step?
You got to put it together. Troops, equipped, and everything, and try it out.
How long will that take?
Logistically, we're set. Dan will run the exercise tonight. I will observe.
All right, the committee will wait for your report, but if the military plan is not feasible, we must be ready to exchange the prisoners tomorrow. Thank you. The meeting is adjourned.
Dan.
Intelligence informs us that they will begin killing hostages on Sunday.
The string has run out?
Then why are we debating the military plan? Let them go!
Because it is not perfect.
Yitzhak, that's a joke! Here you are concerned with perfection, and we don't have a choice.
There'll be 200 of our best people on those planes. I damn well do have a choice.
You're wasting time. We must be there before Sunday.
All of the carryings on this week, the crowds, the parties, the street ruckus, were merely a frenetic prelude to what happened today. A 6-mile tall ship's parade of sail, headed for New York. Betty Rolland, NBC News, Newport, Rhode Island.
Here's the situation in what's turning out to be the year's most spectacular hijack story. 101 hostages released today were flown to Paris, but another 110 are still being held at the airport at Entebbe, Uganda, about 85 of them Israeli nationals. The Palestinian hijackers, with some non-Arab accomplices, now say they will execute the hostages on Sunday, unless their demands are met. Those demands include the release from jail in various countries of 53 people who make up a kind of who's who in terrorism. Most of these are in Israeli jails. And to everyone's surprise, the Israelis today reversed their normal policy and agreed to negotiate with the hijackers. Steve Delaney reports from Israel.
The pressure on the Israeli government was tremendous, especially from within the country. Relatives of the Israeli hostages held an emotional meeting with government representatives this morning. They didn't care that Israel has a basic policy of not dealing with terrorists. They cared only that their friends or family were in trouble, and they wanted action from their government. Late in the morning, they stormed the government compound, overwhelming military police in an effort to get at Prime Minister Rabin and tell him what they thought. But by that time, though the demonstrators didn't know it, the government had already agreed to open indirect negotiations with the hijackers. The difference of opinion in Israel is not over whether the hostages should be released, but over whether releasing terrorists from jail here is too high a price to pay for it. Tonight, a special series of prayers began at the Western Wall and at most synagogues. Prayers which expressed the hope that the government made the right decision on the negotiations and that the Israeli and Jewish hostages will indeed come out of Uganda safely. Steve Delaney, NBC News, Israel.
Mota, we're wasting time. This mission needs a goal now to pull itself together.
Rabin will wait till the last minute.
He'll break this country's back with his deliberations.
Weighing every possibility.
Does he have the guts to let us go?
Guts is not his problem. His job is.
In the end, circumstances will overtake him. He'll have to let us go.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Now, it must be obvious to you that while we are negotiating for the release of the hostages, we are considering a military option. We have a plan that is being prepared, but before anything is done, I would like you, as the leader of the opposition, to give your approval.
What I don't understand is why you've waited so long.
I've always been a more cautious man than you.
Can you act quickly enough now?
Our plan is a bold one.
What will be the cost in lives?
Could be expensive.
But has it ever been any other way? And yet, every time we've gone to the negotiating table, Israel lost.
Then I can count on you?
Of course, you have my support. Shalom.
Shalom.
Come in. Well, Colonel Netanyahu, General Sherman informs me that you will lead the assault forces on Operation Thunderbolt.
Yes.
Good luck.
Yonni, on this mission, I think we should use only marksmen, the highest rated from each unit.
Right. I'll build around the nucleus of my Hassierat Special Forces.
Good.
And I'll augment with the Golani Brigade.
Don't mix them up too much. It's better to have men who know each other.
I'll start with Sammy Berg.
Sammy Berg?
Okay.
All right.
Sammy, where are you going?
I'm going out.
What do you mean out? On the Sabbath?
I'm just going to see some friends.
Who?
Friends, you know, from work. You don't know them, actually. I'm going fishing in the morning.
Have fun.
Okay.
Samuel, be careful.
Dad. What are you talking? Be careful. I'm going fishing here.
Don't fall in.
Thank you, Ellie.
I don't want to say I told you so, but what did I tell you? Look who's sick. Look who's not sick. At home, I don't keep kosher, but in Uganda, I keep kosher. I don't eat their meat, I don't drink their milk. I feel terrific.
Mrs. Block, what's the matter? Somebody, help! She can't catch her breath! Doctor, quick! Hurry up! She can't catch her breath! I don't know, all of a sudden...
Mrs. Block.
She was eating.
Here, put it down.
Put it down.
Put you down. Here, don't.
Relax, darling. It's all right. Everything's all right.
Get the doctor. Here. What is it? Doctor?
Get it to my car right away.
All right, we're getting up.
It's all right.
All right. Come on, we're going to help you. We'll help you.
It's all right, darling.
Be all right. All right. All right.
Easy.
She has something in her throat. We've got to get her to the hospital.
All right.
Hold it right here. Yeah, please, hurry. All right. Stay with her.
Get back. I said, everybody step back. Get away from the door. Back.
These people are sick. They need help. Can't you do something?
Mr. Cooper, I can't do anything until I get word that all my brothers are released.
What if your brothers are not released?
Look, Israel will never let you die.
My country does not bargain with criminals.
In a small country like yours, everybody is related. Everybody's somebody's uncle, aunt, cousin, right? They'll exchange for you. Or maybe your government doesn't take our deadline seriously? On Sunday, when Israel forces us to kill the first hostage, then they'll know we're serious.
The key to the three-pronged attack is the first column's ability to reach the terminal with the element of surprise still intact. Because seconds can mean the difference between a successful mission and the slaughter of the hostages. Inside the terminal, no matter what the provocation, do not use your hand grenades. Rely on your weapon. Fire short bursts. And once control is established, hold your fire to a minimum. Well, that's all. In 1 hour, we'll have a dress rehearsal. Yonni will answer any questions.
Sammy. This is a lot like the Sabina rescue at the Tel Aviv airport. Now, as I see it, the problem will be identifying the hijackers from the hostages instantly.
Right. So we've prepared identikits on each of the terrorists. The data comes from over 100 debriefings that intelligence ran on the freed hostages in Paris and from our agents in Entebbe. Study these faces carefully. Get to know them by reflex. The terrorists must be recognized instantly. If they have time to turn on the hostages, our whole mission will be a disaster. Yeah.
What if the terrorists are positioned so that we can't avoid firing across the hostages?
If we're successful, the hostages will be as surprised as the terrorists. We must tell them what to do, so pick your words that will communicate quickly and clearly. We want them on the floor as soon as possible. But to answer your question directly, the decision whether to fire or not will be yours. Just remember that one terrorist can take the whole operation with him.
Yonni.
Yeah?
Should we take any of the terrorists alive?
It would be nice. I'd like to have them, but our concern is with saving the hostages. Remember, these terrorists are killers. They will try to kill the hostages, so your first shots must be accurate. Why don't we all take a break before the run-through?
All right. Come in low over the lake and do one of your famous assault landings here. Yeah.
It's only a model.
It could happen. Good. All right, then. Bring it down when you're ready. Over.
10 seconds.
Drop it.
Push it! Push the damn thing!
What did we do? We just killed 100 hostages. Unless everyone penetrates the terminal at exactly the same instant, it will be a disaster.
We'll run it again.
All right, back.
Well?
It's much better.
What about these MiGs? One of them gets loose, we never get out of Uganda.
We know.
Well done, Dan. But can we afford to stay on the ground for an hour?
60 minutes is excellent time. But I think we can cut it down to 55 minutes.
Based on what you saw, shouldn't Rabin be told we're absolutely ready?
Patience, Benny. Let's be sure we can answer all the questions. Yonni, what is your estimate of casualties?
From 30 to 35.
So, what do we do? 30 to 35 if we go, 100 if we do nothing. Gentlemen, if you want me, I'll be with the Prime Minister.
55 minutes. Let's run it through again. Well done.
If this thing works, I'll kiss Amin's foot.
It went well.
If you mean it didn't take too long.
Speed is important.
Speed, right. But when all those men run into the terminal, it'll be the biggest noise to hit Africa since the elephant stampede.
Now listen.
Sam is right.
No, but what
Goodbye, surprise.
The surprise will be gone. We need to hit the terminal with less men.
Are you sure, Mota?
Nothing sure, Yitzhak.
But how long will the whole thing take?
55 minutes.
And if something goes wrong? Meanwhile, the negotiations have come to a standstill. Everything we asked for, they turned down. When I suggest we make it a condition that the prisoners are exchanged in Tunis, Paris, Cyprus, they turn it down. They insist that it be done in Uganda.
Impossible. The Palestinians cannot control Amin. Even if the terrorists wanted to make the exchange, and we were to fly there, but the plane, the crew, and all the hostages could end up in Amin's pocket.
Well?
The Kenyans will allow us to refuel.
Now,
given the present mood of the country, if the rescue mission is a catastrophe, Israel may not survive. And yet we have no choice.
Yitzhak, my people are waiting. Unless we act now, lack of time will make the decision for us.
All right, begin Operation Thunderbolt. We will present it to the cabinet for approval in the morning. But remember, unless we get full approval, we will call those planes back. Go.
From the moment you land in Entebbe, everything you say will be transmitted back to the war room in Tel Aviv. They'll all be listening. Careful what you say.
I will.
Attention, please. Can I have your attention? What you've been asked to do is important for the state of Israel. I know that each one of you will do your best. Thank you. Good luck.
Everybody get ready. Take off in 5 minutes. You have new weather reports?
Yes, baby.
Any problems? Let's go look.
If we believe in freedom, then there must come a point when we must act in defense of it, no matter what the consequences. Otherwise, we diminish ourselves and we lose all moral claim to be a government. We have planned a military option, Operation Thunderbolt, which is now in motion.
What, you've done this without it?
To him, he is not yet finished. I will take full responsibility for this action.
I object. This is a democratic...
What do you think, sir?
Mr.
Rosner!
What would you do, Mr. Make a move after all the hostages were dead?
It's outrageous. This is an international situation. You're precipitating a war. Do you realize that? What do you think we're going to do? That's enough.
All right, out.
Any word?
Still debating. We have a small army traveling south, and they're still debating. It's crazy.
That's democracy.
Make believe it is an exercise.
If we can't get those to work, we can get the gasoline and get it. The crisis committee is behind it. We know exactly what you're saying.
How many times must I...
There's no more time for talk. We must decide now. We have seen too many of our people murdered. Right now, there are 100 men, women, and children trapped in Uganda. And unless we agree, those planes will be forced to turn back in under 10 minutes. Now you must vote. Now!
B2 to Zebra 1. I'm reading you. Benny, it's coming through.
Get me Hippo 1 on discrete frequency Zebra.
Yes, Benny. B2 to Zebra X.
I want to be the one to tell them.
B2 to Zebra X.
Thanks, Benny. Can I have your attention, please? Operation Thunderbolt is a go. Unanimous.
Hey, Sammy. Listen. And then the night was shattered. A wounded beast in pain. One blow. It reeled and fell. Oh, Sky. Strike him again.
It's nice. What was the score of that soccer game today between Argentina?
cooling off. Good night.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's one. Oh, yeah, for you it's easy enough to say, sure. What do you care?
What's this one? Left two. Okay. Oh, God. That's it.
That's good. It's a long flight. Too much time to think. I'm used to getting into battle quickly. What are you thinking about?
The mission.
I was thinking about my father. He teaches history at Cornell.
No, yeah. You'd be surprised if you knew what you were doing.
I think he knows already.
Anyone that knows us knows we wouldn't just wait.
How do you feel?
We're ready. So I feel good.
What color? What color?
Black eyes and black hair.
Right, mustache. Remember. Okay, what color?
Brown hair and green eyes.
She's good.
German. That kind of tough.
Well, I don't... If you just look at the eyes, just that.
Green.
Do you want to see that at night? Yuck. Okay,
She's German.
You think you'd recognize him if he came right through that door?
Sure.
If he was carrying a gun?
I'd shoot him.
What if he was surrounded by 50 women and children?
I wouldn't miss.
They're over Nairobi, flying onto Lake Victoria.
What's their ETA?
Approximately 30 minutes.
Where are we?
Darkest Africa.
Where are we?
We should be over Lake Victoria.
Lake Victoria?
No.
Yeah, I'd love to drop down there. Pull out a big fish and bring it home to my papa. Oh boy, would he be surprised.
Crazy, crazy.
Yes. Yes, yes. David, did you hear? Begin jamming ground radar at Entebbe.
Prepare for landing.
They should be here. They will maintain radio silence until they hit the ground.
Runway lights just went on. Any indication of movement on the ground?
If there is, it's nothing big.
We'll have to break radio silence. Put me on discrete frequency to the war room.
B22A4, B22A4, do you read me?
Runway lights just went on. Anything I should know about? Any reports from Entebbe? Any problems?
B4, B4. Response negative. Negative response.
Should we move to cloudburst alternate? Cloudburst alternate. Do you read me?
Continue Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt operative.
Contact Tipo 1. Tell them to take her in.
B2 to Hippo 1. B2 to Hippo 1, do you read me? Proceed with landing operation. I repeat, proceed with landing operation.
Remember, hold your fire until we hit the terminal. Speed, silence, complete surprise.
Touchdown.
Inform the United States, Great Britain, and France of Operation Thunderbolt.
Let's go!
down! אנחנו ישראלים, באנו לקחת אתכם הביתה! Don't anybody move, or I'll kill you!
Everybody! It'll be all right.
Ellie? Ellie? Ellie?
Dan?
Dan, do you hear me?
Stop shouting, I can hear you.
Main terminal secure.
Send medics.
Brody, move in Hippo 1 to the terminal. Benny?
Dan, I'm bringing in Hippo 2 and 3. We're monitoring, no interference. All clear. Do you read me?
It's all right, everybody. Come. Get your things together. It's all right.
Mrs. Lowe? Mrs. Lowe? Oh, no! Mrs. Lowe!
We have a plane on. We're going to take you home.
Those of you who are sick and need help, we'll take care of you on the airplane. We have doctors on the airplane. Sleep together, we'll be leaving soon.
Excuse me, young man. You can't leave without Mrs. Block.
Well, who is she?
She is one of our passengers. She's in the hospital.
Well, we can't wait for her. She'll be all right. They'll take good care of her. Don't worry about it. She'll be okay. Dan, can you hear me? 7 terrorists accounted for. We're ready to move out.
Yoram, come in. Blow the MiGs. All right, Rudy. Move Hippo 1 into position. Yonni, get them on board and get out of here fast.
Go! Wake up! Come on! Let go! Quickly, quickly!
Rudy, hold Hippo 1! Hold Hippo 1! North Gate. Yonni, stay put. There's trouble at the North Gate.
They must stop the Ugandan reinforcements. There could be an army out there.
Yitzhak, let me handle it. Put me on channel 220.
Ugandan reinforcements approaching the North Gate. 2 trucks. Dan, the perimeter is secure.
All right, Rudy, move into position. Yonni, get them on board and get out of here as fast as you can.
Yonni's hit. Brody, Yonni's hit. As soon as he's on board, take off. One's in the clear.
We did it, Yonni. We did it. We're on our way home.
I can't feel my feet.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שעושה צדק בעולם, צדק באמת.
Amen.
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 General.
Great job, Dan.
Thanks.
Dan? Yes. Yonni's dead.
Before the raid on Entebbe, the British consul visited Dora Bloch at the hospital in Uganda. She was recovering. After the raid, the consul went back to visit her. No one could tell him of her whereabouts. Her bed was empty. She has never been heard of again.
Thanks for watching. If you'd like to help us produce more compelling historical content like this, please like, comment below, and share this video with fellow history buffs. And of course, be sure to subscribe to help keep history happening.